A very good evening to all of you, and welcome to After Hours with William in India. So today, the first day of the week, we start on a very flat note, as we discussed in the morning that the expectation for Nifty to open was very flat. So today, the action was very range bound. एक छोटा सा रेंज था, अगर ब्रॉडली बोलूं तो 300 के 400 के बीच में पूरा दिन निकाल दिया. तो ऑप्शन वालों के प्रीमियम खत्म हो गए, ठीक है. So it made a high of 18,399 in the morning session. So in the first hour itself, as you can see in the chart. But after that, it went down and made a low of somewhere around 327. फिर से थोड़ा try किया ऊपर आने का, but again it went down. So 311 का low बन गया. So high was 399, low was 311.40, and then again before the last hour sell-off, it tried to move above 400. 375 तक आया था, but again the closing was somewhere near the day's low. But अगर overall action देखे तो it was a very flattish move. 400 के ऊपर नहीं, 300 के नीचे नहीं. So अभी यही है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से रैली हुआ है, so there are two things. Either you may see some profit booking from here. Okay, that is the first possibility. Or second, what you may see is like these kind of consolidation. वो ये जो narrow range वाला छोटा सा consolidation है, ऐसा आपको दिखने को मिलेगा, या फिर थोड़ा सा profit booking मिलेगा. These are the two possibilities whenever there is a good rally in the market. So अभी ओवरऑल अच्छा है, क्योंकि नीचे से आप देखो तो मार्केट काफी ऊपर आ गया है. निफ्टी इज ट्रेडिंग अबाउट its key moving averages. There is no major weakness. One thing still remains, there is no broad based rally. So today there were some selective pockets in the mid cap as well as the small caps that did really well. In fact, mid cap index closed in the green. अगर फ्राइडे को देखें तो निफ्टी ने उतना बड़ा रैली किया था, बट निफ्टी मिड कैप स्मॉल कैप इंडेक्स में कुछ इतना मोमेंटम नहीं था. बट टुडे वी सॉ दैट सम ऑफ द सिलेक्टिव ग्रुप्स, सिलेक्टिव स्टॉक्स जो रिजल्ट्स डिसेंट दिया है वो ब्रेकआउट हुआ है, अच्छा मोमेंटम में आया है. जैसे हॉस्पिटल स्टॉक्स का कहीं पे देख लो, या फिर मेटल स्टॉक्स वर गुड टुडे, एंड देयर वाज दैट पॉकेट ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ इन द मिड कैप एंड स्मॉल कैप एज वेल in the today's session. Okay, broadly, if you see the bigger picture, Nifty is trading near its 52-week high. 350 के जो भी 350 के ऊपर जो लेवल बना दिया फ्राइडे को, वहां पे मतलब आज जो है वो 52-week हाई पहुंच गया 399. So yeah, the closing was at a low. But overall, if you see, अभी क्या पता है, जो फ्राइडे वाला लो था ना, somewhere around 250, right? That will be the level to watch on the downside. Higher side में आज का high 400, 399, 400 जो भी. So 250 to 400 these are some of the important levels to watch out for. अगर 250 के नीचे जाता है तो देखना रहेगा क्या वो 21 DMA तक का टेस्ट करेगा, क्योंकि 21 DMA ऑलरेडी ऊपर मूविंग है. अगर एक दो दिन निकल गए तो 21 DMA 18,000 पे आ जाएगा. सो दैट इज टू बी वॉच कि क्या 250 के नीचे 21 DMA 18,000 लेवल के जोन पे वो आएगा, या फिर यू माइट सी दैट ऊपर की साइड 400 क्रॉस करके और भी नया हाइस बना दे. On the flips, ठीक है, so these are the two levels to watch out in Nifty. And yes, one more important thing as far as the Nifty is concerned, now the importance is of the distribution day. So today the loss was just 0.1% on Nifty, but if you see 0.2% loss on a volume higher than previous session, अगर मान लो कल आज से ज्यादा वॉल्यूम होता है और 0.2% से ज्यादा निफ्टी गिरता है, then we will consider it as a distribution day. और distribution day जब accumulate होता है ना, that is when it is negative for the market. So ज्यादा distribution day अगर नहीं होता है, if you might see there's just one or two distribution day, then that's not a major issue. If you see that the distribution days are more, then that's a problem. Yes. So next, if we see, the top gainers and losers today. So Hindalco, as I told, the metal was in a good shape. The hospital stocks did well. So Hindalco, Apollo were among the top gainers. Also, Tata Motors, Grasim, and Power Grid were among the top gainers in Nifty 50. On the flip side, Dr. Reddy, Coal India, ITC, Hindustan Unilever, these guys were on the losing side. Now, if you see on the sectorial front, so today there was no major strength as far as the sectors are concerned. So there was some positive closing in the auto stocks, mainly due to good strength in the Tata Motor. बाकी FMCG में पूरा पिटाई हुआ है, 1.35% का loss. You see ITC was down almost 2%. Again, media stocks, so Sun TV was down after the results. Metal stocks did well, 1.7% gain in the metal stocks. So this was the clear winner and helped Nifty today. Also, broadly, the realty stocks did well today. On the flip side, again, PSU banks was a bit down 0.6%. And yes, bank was almost flat. फिर भी वो 40,000 का 42,000 का level अभी भी hold किया है Nifty Bank. So that is something positive. If you look at the key news, India's October wholesale price inflation declined to 19-month low of 8.39%. Government will also release its CPI data in the evening. The estimate is of 6.7%. So if we see that this is cooling down, so like जैसे US में cool down हुआ था, तो वहां से सीधा implication होता है कि US Fed अभी थोड़ा वो जो बोल रहे थे कि डेटा ड्रिवन होंगे, तो डेटा तो अभी एस्टिमेट से कम आया. सो देन द होप्स स्टार्ट कमिंग अप, यू नो, कि अभी वो 75 बिप्स वाला नहीं आएगा, ग्रेजुअली कम होगा. And even in India, if you see that the inflation is in control, then that will give some comfort to RBI. So Ircon reported its number. The revenue was up 47% on a YOY basis, while profit surged 38.4%. The total order book as of September stood at a very good 40,020 crore. Fortis reported its number. The numbers were good. 10% growth in the revenue. Profit grew 67%. और स्टॉक ऑलमोस्ट 10% ऊपर था आज. ग्रेसिम का भी रिजल्ट आया था. रेवेन्यू 36.7% बढ़ा था. Profit was up just 1.8% YOY to 964 crore, and it missed estimate. थोड़ा 1020-30 करोड़ का एस्टिमेट था, बट ब्रॉडली इफ यू कैन से 4-5% से मिस कर गया एस्टिमेट को, बट ओवरऑल रिजल्ट इज डिसेंट. स्ट्राइड फार्मा, यहाँ पे भी अच्छा मोमेंटम हुआ था. लास्ट टाइम सेम क्वार्टर में 162 करोड़ का लॉस हुआ था, बट दिस टाइम दे गेव a profit of 22.8 crore. The revenue grew 25% on a YOY basis. Right. Then AIA Engineering. So this was very good number. Their PAT grew 78% YOY to 244 crore, and revenue grew 50% on a YOY basis. Margin expansion भी काफी अच्छा था, 5.2% on a YOY basis to 23.5%. So this result was very interesting. So अभी उसका कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल है, ये 4:30 को AIA का कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल है. And so this is the chart of the day also, guys. So AIA Engineering is the chart of the day. So if you can see over here, it is a stage 1 base. So that's excellent. The initial stage का base है. अगर RS line भी देखो ऊपर जा रहा है इसका. अभी आज देखो यहाँ पे ये चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है चार्ट पे समझना, ठीक है. लगातार 6 दिन स्टॉक गिरा था, ठीक है. द स्टॉक वाज डाउन कंटिन्यूअसली फॉर 6 straight session. But look at the volume. The volume was below average. So this horizontal line is the average volume line. So उसके नीचे था. उसके पहले जब स्टॉक बढ़ा था 3-4 दिन के लिए, then volume was high. Again today the volume is higher. Over here also within the base, जब base बन रहा था तब भी वॉल्यूम हाई था, ठीक है. तो ओवरऑल ये एक अच्छा बेस है, क्योंकि हायर वॉल्यूम जब स्टॉक ऊपर जाता है तब वॉल्यूम में जाता है, नीचे आता है तब इतना वॉल्यूम नहीं होता. सो आई लाइक दिस सेटअप वेरी मच. अभी ये जस्ट एट अ पिवट पॉइंट है. So results are good, but let's see today at 4:30 now there is a conference call. So if there is some decent comment from the management side, then the stock might do well. If you look at the ratings also, the ratings have also improved. The AD ratings, the buyer demand is up, the group strength has improved, the relative strength is good. Even the estimates for 23 as well as the 20 and the 24 are very good. So it's a decent story. वैसे भी engineering का जो growth story है इंडिया में, ठीक है, that is really well. Not only AIA but also the other engineering related, the similar group stocks are doing really well. And over here, fundamental growth plus technical all are in place. So let's see how the management commentary comes up and how the stock reacts tomorrow. If you see some high volume gain tomorrow, then the ideal buy zone over here is from the breakout. तो जैसे कि यहाँ पे अब ब्रेकआउट पॉइंट देखो 2724 है, तो वहां से 5% इज द आइडियल बाय जोन. तो ये शेडेड जोन है, दैट इज द आइडियल बाय जोन फॉर द स्टॉक. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. See you again tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. in the morning. We'll discuss about how the US market went by, अपना CPI का डेटा कैसे आता है, और कल कैसे निफ्टी, how it is expected to open tomorrow. So that's it for today's session.